night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
In the year 2000, a show known as The Scariest Places on Earth released an episode of their program that focused around the catacombs of Paris, which is an underground tunnel system beneath France's capital city that holds the remains of over 6 million people. The episode in question was especially interesting because it showed a piece of footage that was allegedly found in the catacombs.
Occasionally also, he stops to photograph roomfuls of bones, which means that he's very, very deep inside the catacombs. So basically, he's filming what he's seeing very deep inside the catacombs. We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, he's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. And all of a sudden,
is someone here?
probably only
What the fuck?
Does Alaska have its own Bermuda Triangle?
It does. What's really fascinating is how many people actually do go missing in Alaska. And it is within this triangle area that most of these disappearances have occurred. In addition to missing people cases, there are actually some cases of missing aircraft. There are these vortexes or windows. These vortexes are wormholes to other realities in our hyperdimensional universe, to other dimensions. Perhaps that is how these people are disappearing.
And so craft, planes, or ships, or even people that may stumble into this wormhole or vortex, they get sucked into it. And now let's assume they're someplace else. They're in another dimension, another world. My gosh, could they be alive now, just wandering around?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wing.
Have you seen a shadow person before? Considering this is one of the most common paranormal encounters, you or someone you know may have. A shadow person is a perception of a patch of shadow as a living humanoid figure. They are typically seen as a solid mass. Now, some people believe that this could be a spirit or an entity. I personally believe that they are more of an interdimensional creature. Regardless what they are very prevalent in our realm. Everyone in my family has seen one, though they do seem to differ in types. I have personally encountered about a 3-foot tall one with teeth. My sister encountered one that was about 5 feet tall with red eyes, and my mother had an encounter with one of the most common ones, the Hat Man, usually seen about 7 feet tall wearing a wide-brimmed hat. As a paranormal investigator, this makes me very curious, so please let me know.
Time ticks by, still I try.
This game is apparently very dangerous. People theorize that it's what Elisa Lam was doing in my previous video. Basically, you get into the elevator alone and go to level 4. Stay in the elevator and go to the 2nd floor. Stay again and go to the 6th floor. Then the 2nd, then the 10th, then the 5th. When you get to the 5th floor, a woman will enter the elevator, but don't look at her, don't talk to her, she's not what she seems. Press the button to the 1st floor. If the elevator takes you to the 1st floor, you must leave without looking back. The game's over. Or it will take you to the 10th floor where you can leave or you can stay. If you leave, you'll be in the other world. All the lights will be off, you'll be alone, and you'll see a red cross in the distance. When you choose to return, you must travel back in the same elevator you came in, which can be confusing because the other world is very disorienting. You may faint or pass out and wake back up in your home, but be careful to make sure it's really your home. There are some crazy stories of people's experiences with this game on Reddit. Do you guys think it's real?
With the mannequins and the dress forms. They haven't moved yet. We've had some other stuff happen in the building. These have been here for a long time. They change the dresses every now and then. These two guys are pretty new. What's your name? Your eye looks a little odd there. You want to move your eye for me now? Come on, scare me. Come on. You? Sure.
This is why you should always keep your door locked after midnight. Jessica was home alone and babysitting when she heard the front door creak open. She went to investigate and saw two pale-faced creatures in suits standing outside, smiling at her. She screamed as they floated inside, grabbing her little brother and running. The two of them barely made it out of the house alive, escaping out a downstairs window. She later told the police that she still sees the two pale-faced creatures appear outside their door, but this time, she always makes sure it's locked.